Hello and welcome back to Menace and our continuing Ironman campaign that we're playing on Expert. Jump in here real quick and do a quick recap for everybody. We've had 3 missions so far, 1 into our 3rd mission, and we'll talk about that in a minute. But we had our first one, which is an absolute bloodbath that we made it out by the skin of our teeth. And then the second one went well. Kind of just, easy by the numbers, got out, very efficient. Very, very happy with those results. They were literally night and day. So we have very few points to kind of mess around with at this point. So I've got Darby kind of saving her some deployment points, about 21 less actually by going with the pipe gun, the pirate pipe gun, because it still has good accuracy, still has good armor penetration. It's a one-shot wonder, but it actually does respectable damage at range, and I trust her accuracy better than anybody else. And really, she's kind of just scouting for us more than anything. I've got her in the outcast rags, and that, having her concealment up to 3 has been huge. This is a huge contributor to why I think we made it out of the last mission doing as well as we did. Bog here was a big pickup. We don't have any ammo for his vehicle yet. We have no accessories, and we have nothing to spend on the black market to gain anything, but we were able to salvage a pirate chain gun. So we have a medium stock weapon and a light vehicle weapon, which allows him to basically use the ammunition from both to extend his fighting capability into the later rounds of the mission, should it require that. Carter's big pickup was the K-Pack. We had that for last mission, and again, it did wonders over the starting weapon that you start with, the starting carbine, and made her much, much, much more effective on the battlefield. We also were able to get a set of outcast rags for her. I don't expect her to scout, but anything that prevents her or gives her that extra additional concealment that may mean the difference between her getting her butt shot off or being able to survive another round, I think is fantastic. And then with tech, got the scav suits, K-Pack for him, we picked up after last mission. We have the workshop RPG, which you can use kind of on the fly as a special weapon. And then we also put him in a scav suit. Now, I currently have him using the additional ammo bag for the special weapon accessory because he's the only one that has a special weapon. But really now comes down to what can we afford, because we have no more squaddies that we can put in here. Everybody's capped out at 6. We have 19 squaddies left. That's all we've got. And we have no means of getting more unless I buy them off the black market currently, because I don't have the OCI to get the Woo yet. So I'm going to have to wait until this operation's over probably and pray that I can afford it so we can start getting some passive squaddies when we start completing missions. The problem is we're going into probably the worst possible mission I could want to round out this particular operation. And that mission is Repel Counterattack, where we have to hold a defensive position for 10 rounds, preventing a percentage of pirates from coming in and, infiltrating that objective. And this can be a meat grinder. It can have a high toll on your squad if you're not extremely careful. And that's before Expert, where they throw more bodies at you who are better outfitted and have better accuracy. So while last mission was a kind of a road to redemption and had me feeling good, the minute I saw this, I got a little deflated, because this could very well end this campaign here and now, depending on how this goes. We have 693 supply to play with. We have, again, very little to nothing on the black market that we can even try to deploy. The one thing I thought about, and this kind of goes into some strategy here, is this is going to be good against vehicles. This would be saved for vehicles that are a threat. What I mean by that is vehicles that are doing more than just serving as a taxi. So if a pirate's just rocking up in a vehicle to drop off people, not worried about it. But if they walk up in a laser truck or a machine gun truck, heavy machine gun truck, or a flamethrower truck, or God forbid, it's got a rocket organ on it, which could really mess us up. This is really the only thing we have that could take something like that out. If I switch him out with a light chain gun, this would be doing amazing for suppression and suppressing some of these units is going to be the key to killing them, I think. But then I'm stuck with nothing really that can take out anything heavy armor. I don't know. And also, I believe Okay, they're equal. They're equal. So part of me says that the workshop RPG is still a smarter contingency to take because it's the only thing I have in that situation other than Bog just putting rounds into something and hoping. But the armor pen on this is 35 and 40 respectively, where this one's at least 95 and has 160 armor damage. So Bog can suppress. The other people, even the K-Pack, I think still do some suppression. So I think I have to bring the workshop RPG, but what do we have to play with in terms of supply? I don't know. Right now, bringing everybody as is, and that's what's giving him the extra ammo, either 2 or -8. And I don't know that I want to back down anybody else's squad to only 5 to bring it. I'm definitely bringing the extra chain gun. So, it becomes a question of what's the best trade-off here. Now, maybe the best trade-off is getting rid of her and just putting her back at her normal fatigues, because maybe the additional, and that might be what I have to do this round. As much as I like having her additional concealment, having this is, a surplus and still being able to bring the RPG is going to mean more. So I think that's how we roll. I think at this point, extra concealment from Marta goes out the window. And literally we could bring one more. We have one squatty, one additional squatty we could bring. And literally Marta's the only one that could field it. We could do that. Get her a 7th squatty. That brings us to up to our limit. We have 2. And we throw literally everything we have at this mission. That's where we're at. And that's what we're going to do. So time of day is at least daytime. So we have that, I guess, going for us because we don't have the nighttime accuracy concerns to deal with. And again, neither does the enemy. So it's a wash, but still I kind of prefer day to night. 10 rounds, we got to keep them out of here. Let's look at the lay of the land. We have 0 intel. I kind of know where they're coming from, kind of, sort of, but really, I don't know that it's really even worth getting into the towers. Maybe I could with Tech because he doesn't have to deploy anyway, but then I'd lose the ability to reinforce on the fly, and I'd rather, if I'm going to hold people up, I'd rather hold them at these defense points and keep them out of the gray than push out too far and be stuck. So I think, and again, like every map, it's going to be a lot shorter than it looks. It always ends up being a lot shorter than it looks. So I'm just trying to get people into positions where they can reinforce one another fairly easily. I don't know what I think. This to me seems decent. I'm trying to think though. This has the biggest sightline. So I think if I'm putting Darby out here, maybe I'd do something like this. Kind of hate not having anybody in this corner. Maybe I do this because he can get sight lines down these firing lanes. I tuck in Marta behind this building to basically see everything on this side that can come in around this here, because these guys may not come in straight through here. They may kind of try to get sneaky and come through this way. And then Tech, maybe I should have him here instead, so he can kind of spot this corner and then see the sight line as well. And then they can at least get some fire on and reinforce each other. These guys can reinforce each other. Again, this area is going to be a lot smaller once we deploy. But I think this is what we do. I think that we start with this and we just see what happens. Maybe I'd even start her straight up right in the sight line and count on her concealment, and that way she can at least see what's going on here. And Bog's here to basically reinforce. Anyway, there's only so much I can do here. There's only so much I have to play with, and I can't really sit here and overthink it. I think there's nothing to it but to do it. So let's get to the task. Tell you straight up, and I know the developers had said at one point that they're going to fix it, is this chain link fence crap, because it is nowhere was that shown on the map, the deployment map, But man, this stuff can really hinder a team's ability to move on the map. Now, luckily, it doesn't look like it's impeding too much right here, but it still kind of sucks. Because it means like Darby's going to have to run around all of this to get in here. And it offers no protection. It's literally just an impediment. So the first thing I might do with Bog, as stupid as it may sound, is to create another... just another way in and out. So obviously I saw somebody heading over here looking like they're going to try to sneak up this way to maybe this tower, which they have done. And she gets shots on them. And also I do not like leaving this uncovered. Alright, she's still... I think I should still try to come around this corner. Okay, we got another truck coming in here with some boys. Can I get shots on? Oh, these are my guys. What I'm talking about. Like, why can't I shoot these guys? These are my guys. Okay, so we actually have some friendly units on the field. We had no intel. Jeez. Oh man, I was freaking out. We had 0 intel. So I was very nervous when I saw somebody run over here, and I didn't see them on the map denoting them as mine. When we were doing a mission pre-planning, I just saw a blob saying that there's some units out there. So, not great. I'm going to sit her here, and I think we're just going to take some shots at this guy. I don't expect it to do much.
Sights are sharp.
At least might rattle their cage a bit, and I wanted to see this sight line here. I didn't want to leave this unobserved, I guess, for lack of a better term, because every other corner of it I can see, right? This is the only like kind of blind corner we have. Yeah, all right. So I got 2 friendly squads helping. That's huge, provided they don't stand in the way, which is the other thing. Aside from fences, the only other thing that really irks me about the game in its current state is there's no honk the horn button or get the hell out of the way button for civilians or these additional troops, like local forces, I should call them. So they're just kind of stuck in that regard. Should I kneel with these guys or leave them? I think I'll leave them standing for now, because I think I'll wait. All right. Marta's only got partial cover here. I don't know if there's any place better I could put her. Maybe I set her here, but I kind of like having the sight line over here. Tech at least has more cover than this. I just feel like she's going to have to fall back from this eventually anyway, and it's going to be kind of a mess. So I think we maybe preemptively... I'm sorry, Tech rather. I think we kind of preemptively move him over. Just to try to catch... You know what? I'm going to do this. He has no cover from this shot, but I keep thinking that if a vehicle comes in from this way and tries to sneak in here and then deploy people, they're going to... I don't want to have him parked back here yet, because I would lose all of this sight line. I think we're just going to play it like this for now. And we're going to leave her where she's at for now.
Eyes open.
I can't see anything else, so I think I still... Just got 23 shots in this thing. I think we should try for another. Why not? I mean, we're wearing down the armor if nothing else, but... So we definitely have more... They got him suppressed. Good job. Now, are these guys going to get trucked by... Okay, these guys are coming up. They can exit. Yeah, they exit here. So is it still armed? Yeah, it's just a truck. But I still think maybe I take him... What do they got? Yeah, I still think I move him here. And and I dropped some fire on these guys. Alright, that got them pinned, and I'm not going to waste another shot with this because the mounted chain gun can jam pretty easily. So I'm actually going to leave him here and maybe even back him up one. The local forces maybe can help out with these guys too. I'm very curious about what's in this section that's coming in that these guys in the tower can see. Oh, it's another vehicle. This is exactly why I put that here. Let him make it! Yeah. Now, what do we got? We have scavengers. Scavengers who definitely have a RPG. I think we take this away from them because if this truck it can't be occupied anymore. I mean, it's kind of stupid, but my thing is burning wreckage they can't go through. They gutless. And that got them pinned. I'm going to move him back. I know they're here, but I'm going to move him back anyway because at the start of the next round, if I have to make a choice on who to act first, and I have two squads in the firing lines of people, I don't know that I love that.
Here comes trouble.
Always ready.
Another outcast truck. Okay, she can't do anything about that. So Marta, we just watch from over here. We just hold the line over here. Who do we have? Who do we have? What kind of sweet?
Hostile!
Flamethrower truck? No. Flamethrower team truck.
Hostiles advancing!
Who are these folks? Chain gun. Okay. Wow, they just got out and started ripping. Okay. All right, you little...
Oh, they all about it.
All right, who's this? Do we know?
Hostiles!
Yeah, they're all hostile. Yeah, there's plenty to go around. We have so much
Hostiles
activity.
advancing!
Okay, let me catch up. So let's see who all of our lucky contestants are today. First and foremost is the chain gun team here that is trying to suppress my boys, which I'm obviously not a fan of. Marta's on either side of them. We've got this flamethrower team, which is horrible news. Then we have another set of scavengers here, which I'm not too worried about. Who's out here? Just a transport truck. And then on the other side, we had just another transport truck. All right. So first things first, I believe the correct order of operations, and we've got Darby out here completely vulnerable to these guys if they're suppressed, but they can still get shots off, right? So let me see with her pipe gun, what can we even reach? And I've got civilians in my way, blocking Darby's way out. So I basically get to choose, if I take shots first with Darby, can we suppress these guys? Yes. But once her turn's over, these flamethrower guys or these chain gun guys are going to rip my people apart.
Yeah.
But what I do have is an old man with a drinking problem and a chain gun. These guys have no cover from him. And these guys can be hit as well. So I think I chain gun these guys.
I want to see that out of you, 103rd.
Takes them out.
Whatever.
Try for these guys.
Yep,
That has them suppressed. I don't have enough to move. And I do have these guys coming in, but I don't think he can do anything about it. I can maybe get these guys too. These guys are suppressed. They're not... have low accuracy versus poor. They're suppressed, which means they're still going to get shots off, but maybe to just get the one shot off. So I think I try to get these guys to slow them down a little bit too, because my accuracy's just better. And there's the jam. There's the jam. Son of a bitch. All right, but hey, that was, as turns go, wiping out the flamethrower team is a W. Local forces on that. Oh, that's so good.
Kiss my ass!
All right.
Swear it, ain't ya?
So we get suppressed, but that's not the end of the world. It's not the end of the world at all. So now can Marta hit back on these guys to give them something to think about? If I bring her over here, answer is
Great
yes.
shot.
She can wipe them out, which is
Thanks.
great.
Anytime,
and now I've got
Carter.
the cover. That should technically still be covered, right? Yeah, it's covered. Their truck is not considered covered. So this is actually a better position for me to be in. So I'm going to go ahead and have her take a knee here. Local forces, can you get the hell out of my way? Finish these guys off.
Oh, they're shooting us!
Yeah, and you move back. Why would you move back and block? I really... Can I move through them? It's a problem if not. It's a problem if not. I can move through them. I don't know that I have another choice. Actually, Tech.
They're on my ass, Major!
Well, you should be okay, buddy. You can hit these guys with no problem, or accuracy because of the suppression, or because of the distance. Target is in cover and my unit is focused, so that's going to affect my accuracy. Okay, that's no problem.
Eyes open.
So, I wish you could test. I wish I could put it here and then now hit it and see like, oh, from here, what would my odds of hitting be? But I don't really have a better answer at this point. Medium accuracy.
What did we ever do to you?
All right. It's shots on. It's not my favorite, but it is shots on now. That next round, I'm gonna have to deal with these guys because they have clear shots on the back of Marta, which I can't allow. All right. What do we have?
About time, man.
Outcasts. Okay. I think. It's going to be cover either way. That actually kind of blocks off this other unit from coming through here. So I think what I do is I take Tech, get him off the ground, bring him over
defense.
here. He can't shoot at this point, but at least this is double cover. And I think I drop him down to one knee here. These guys are coming in. This is going to be a problem. These guys have to pull back. Okay. These guys are going to try to take the observatory, take the tower. Maybe so. All right. So, this man jammed. He clears the jam. I didn't mean to start my turn with him. I guess just clicking on him made him automatically clear the jam. Or can I still go? No, I can still go to other people. Okay. So this still may require the services. I'm trying to think. So Marta.
Sir?
Clear line of sight here. Clear line of sight here. Oh no, this one's definitely in cover. This one is not. I think we try for these guys first.
I'm going back to my ship!
They're fleeing, which is perfect. They're pinned, and now can she do something over here with these guys? Should we move? If we move, we can't shoot. So I have to take this shot. All right, at least they're suppressed.
Enemy suppressed!
So they'll have a firing penalty.
Orders?
Okay, perfect. Now, we have an old man with a drinking problem and a chain gun, which has been a good asset so far. I was going to say, I would run these guys over, but I can't because their truck's in the way. What kind of truck do we have coming here? Just another transport? Okay. I'm thinking I back him up. That gives me sightline down the road, and then I have something I can take shots here.
Fuck you.
That suppresses them again.
Reapers. What's your problem?
They just shot through 2 of my
Orders.
units, but hey, it worked apparently. And then what do I do with Darb? These guys are effectively pinned. We know we have people coming around here because they can't. I'm not going to press her this way because they can't get through. So I'm hesitant to move her out anywhere. These guys are pinned already. These guys, though, they're fleeing. The fleeing isn't dead. Do I move her here and try to get in whatever's over here since these guys are faced this way? I think I do that.
Catching a corner.
One more. All right, I can't see crap. Okay, so maybe that was a mistake. Oh, these guys got wiped out. Okay, perfect. Probably a waste of her move, but at this point, like, I'd rather waste it than just take things on faith because I have no way to detect anything outside of my range. So I'm just going to move her.
103rd heading to cover.
Yeah, whatever. Waste of a move, but I needed to be sure. She can still get shots on these guys. Well, these guys are pinned. These guys are already flanked, allegedly. Either one of these is just kind of a waste. I'm going to hold off. There's no reason for it to shoot anybody.
About time, man.
Okay. Now. New round. No, tech's supposed to go. Okay. All right. These guys are still a problem, but I don't think I can take them out with just a rocket, right? I can't even reach them with that. And if they're going to take this tower, then, I mean, this is, or they push up further, I mean, this is cover still to his best option. So I don't know that I move him at all. I think Tech just waits and see what they do. Because if I moved him out to take shots, he'd be exposed to these guys right now, and I'd rather that not happen. What do we got? Just another outcast truck? Okay.
Hostiles!
All right. So they have cover. He have cover. I'm not as worried about them currently. More teams coming through here that are a problem that they could flank her. So is there anything she can do to help protect herself on this flank? Can we hit any of these guys? These guys are suppressed, but they're not down and out. What are these guys doing? They're considered capturing. And these guys are considered capturing? Can't have that. So Bog. If I move you here, we can chain gun these guys. Yeah. We should be able to chain gun these guys. Low suppression, medium accuracy, low accuracy. These guys aren't capturing yet, but we do these guys.
Gauge this tone.
They're probably still there. They're just suppressed, so they fell to the ground. And then we use Marta to try to take out the resource.
Flack him!
No!
Okay, not great.
Orders,
But she's already been
Major!
shot at. We got to get these guys. We got to make lives hard for them
Engaging
because
the enemy.
they're starting to tick in on this, which I do not want. A grenade? Oh shit. Smoke? Or did they try? That's bad. Grenades can like screw our entire team.
Orders!
We have to break these guys up. But we also got to get these guys not scoring. So Tech,
right.
what can you do over here? Alright. Good. What about, can we do anything over this side? No. And if they throw another grenade, our entire squad's going to be killed. So I think we move them up. Can we get these guys? Do I move them back to escape whatever the grenade is? Or do I go ahead and pin these guys? I think I try to pin them. And then we just try to pull these guys back and let them come around and try to stand up.
I'm gonna kick you when you're drinking nuts!
Fantastic, sir.
Let's do this.
Okay. Okay, so then Darby. What do I do with Darb? I don't want to just leave her ass out in the open, but at the same time, these guys are pinned. These guys are now scoring. So I have to get another thing over there, which might just be Drunkle next round. Medium accuracy, low accuracy. Let's get these guys. Give them something to think about.
Not having a good time!
Of course, there's another vehicle.
Hostiles advancing!
Yeah, well, that's what they do. Who do we got?
Orders?
So let's think about this before we take our turn order. We have to get, these guys are a problem, but they're not scoring. These guys are a problem. They're not scoring. Tech's out in the open. I don't know what I can do about it right now. I think my best bet is still roll bogging up here. I try to get some activity on this way.
Back to the ship!
That pinned both. That pinned both. Now, they're still technically... No, because they're pinned, I don't believe that they're capturing. They're considered both to be retreating, right? Like both retreating and pinned. So, can I do anything over here? I can't. Is there any other contestants that will be drunkled? I think this is all he's got. And maybe I just put another shot into these, so that I have no other effective shots on him. I have no way to move and get another shot. So I think what I do is I just reinforce the point that their presence is not required. Okay. Local fortress. Now, if I can survive a grenade from these guys with tech, I might be okay. Not great. I saw that coming.
Orders?
Saw it coming. He's pinned. I got to get him up. I got to get him out of here. The fact that we only lost 2 squaddies is honestly just extremely fortunate. So the idea is these guys have to come. They got to cross this line to get in here. And if they cross this line, Darby can chew them up. And I'm going to drop tech back into this little spot. Now, Marta is vulnerable from them. That is my only concern right now, is that these guys that are coming in that just, through a grenade attack can maybe kind of eat her lunch a little bit with her being where she is, but I have no other really place I can move her right now. If I had a smoke, I would drop a smoke here and make them have to come into my kill box to score. But unfortunately, I don't. We're around 6. We got 4 rounds left. We've already lost the 9%. That's their firing range from there, and that's their firing range. So technically, I can move her over here and get out of their firing line and make them have to come forward. And I can still take shots on these guys, right? Because I can't get any more shots over here. And her taking shots this way was not really going to solve anything. There was a group break out of here. Oh, we got these guys. We got these boys. Yeah, I'll take that.
Nice shoot.
I'll take that. So this makes them have to come up and reacquire and get into Darby's range and to get into Tech's sight range. So that's my hope. And they're going to have to go around these vehicles to do so, right? They can't just walk through here without another vehicle punching a hole. And they've parked 2 vehicles in here, and I've never seen the AI get into a vehicle again and drive it up. Once the vehicle's down, I think it's down. So these guys might be out of the picture unless they circle around, or they have to run around all this. I'll be curious to see how they respond. All right, Darby. These guys are already running. We know we got some other activity out this way, but nobody's scoring yet, I don't think. Yeah, and our objective line in the upper right isn't flashing. So I think because it's not flashing, there is nobody scoring. So it's not like I have somebody in the blind spot. So what to do with her? I got her over here for depending on what these guys do, and she's kind of helping cover here. So maybe we take some more shots on these guys. She's got 18 rounds left, and we're not. She literally could shoot every round and still have plenty of ammo left. So
Can't get through that cover.
it's okay. These guys they're gonna try to run around. They're gonna try the long way.
Orders?
What are these guys doing? Let's do a sit. So they're considered capturing again. So we take Jungle. He's got direct line of fire.
Back to it. I know how that.
And we wipe them out. Yeah, these guys have had to turn their. See, they've had to turn their attention to circle back because they can't get through here, and these guys have had to come wide. Tech
On my ass, Major!
We're gonna do this. They're unprotected. You gotta get. You're considered suppressed, but whatever. Let's. I still think that was worth it. I should have maybe moved him back, but honestly, I think it was still the better call. Try to get some shots on him. And he can't really do anything else. So he's got 30 left, but yeah, we can't. Not enough to shoot. He can stand up. Another grenade, please. Oh God, no! These guys and these damn grenades, man.
Orders?
All right. They have line of sight on him still. We cannot afford to lose these squaddies like that. So.
Enemy movement!
Yeah. Anyway. Oh, we have somebody out here. We have a new contestant. We have a chain gun team coming in. Okay, that's fine. Let's get some shots here.
Drinking ain't easy!
All right, that got them
That's it,
pinned.
Marines.
The grenades on text. Okay.
Always ready.
That's fine. What do I do? If I move her back here, I could do this. This gives her some protection from these guys. These guys are going to be dead. Right now, she's completely, I don't think she has much cover from these guys at all. I think I move Marta back, sit her ass down, and then get some more shots on these guys here. Because now that these guys have been pushed off the spot, I think she's okay.
Sucks!
This chain gun team's gonna suck. Okay, them getting out here is actually to our benefit. All right, tech. First things.
They're on my ass, Major!
Yeah, first things first. Get back in here and just sit your ass down. Hopefully these guys can't, now that they've been pushed off, they can't see and throw another grenade at them. All right, these guys coming around. This is exactly why I moved Marta. I'm going to give her this truck as cover. They stood still, which is a mistake. All right, that's good. Are these guys capturing again? Technically, yes, but Junko can finish them off. That was a good use of her turn.
Yeah.
Okay, that eliminated that problem.
Let's do this.
Move them into the middle for next round. I'm more worried about this chain gun team than I am these guys because they're already pinned. They're retreating. They're not doing any harm really to me. It's the chain gun team here. Now, the civilians are going to be in the way because that's what they do. But I think I move her here at least. She's still concealed, completely concealed. One more. One more. I have no sight lines on these guys at all. So there's no point in me rounding that corner. I'm going to pull her back one and wait.
Orders?
We'll see which way these guys go. If they come left, then hopefully local forces will pick up on it. If they come right, then Darby can maybe pick them off. Okay, this, Marta.
Sir?
You got these guys here. Wipe them out.
Hostile
and then
down.
These guys should have already went. Yeah, they're still retreating again, but let's not take any chances.
Great shot.
Outstanding. That's 2 more unit kills for her, which is absolutely huge. Like I said, that KPAC has done so well for her. All right,
Orders.
So obviously we got some contestants trying to come in this way. Local forces came around, they got shot that way. We have a chain gun team out here we haven't seen yet. I wish the local forces still counted and as eyes and ears for us, so I could see the health of their unit. Even if I just saw the health of their unit and I didn't see what they saw from an intel perspective, it would be nice. Okay, so they obviously know that there's somebody back here. Again, I don't have eyes on it. We're at round 9.
Oscar Mike.
I just pull her back. I pull her back and we wait. Okay, we got local forces here, local forces here. I'm leaving her here. We got one more round. Let's just hold this for 9 and 10, boys.
Yeah.
Okay. We have no visible threats at the end of round 9. We have some folks that are coming in here and another chain gun team here I know of. So I'm going to move him up to here. And I'm going to park him. Okay, they're going to take the tower.
About
but
time,
taking the
man.
tower doesn't help them. It doesn't help them capture. Tech, you just stay put. I think we just hold you right where you're at.
Orders?
She is visible from here, which I don't particularly love. So I think I take some shots.
Stay on him, 103rd.
And then we move
Moving
up.
to waypoint.
All right, these guys are going to engage here. That's perfect. Let them do their fighting. And that's loud still. Sorry about that.
Yeah.
Trying to turn the game down, audio down a little bit because I saw it speaking a little bit still. The fact that these guys over here threw a grenade and kind of indicates to me that they stayed put. They're not trying to score. We have nobody on point. Obviously, these guys in the tower were an issue, but maybe they backed off now that the local forces have helped kind of take shots at them too. These guys have been stymied. They're probably coming around here because the last time a squad came this way, they got roasted. So they actually did us a favor by building this perimeter for us, and sealing this off with their trucks actually helped us. Because the one thing about the fences, pirates are too stupid to go through them too, unless it's a vehicle just driving through. So like their infantry units are just as helpless as we are. I got nothing on my scopes with her, so we end the turn. This could be an issue, but I don't see anybody capturing.
Yeah.
I think we're good just to like
Let's
lock it
get
down
it.
and then get the hell out of here.
Forget about me.
And that's it.
Just
we should be
in
good.
time.
Mission accomplished.
This cooler's gone.
Wow. Okay. I'm going to take this as a win. We have lost 3 squaddies from tech. But honestly, as bad as that could have went, especially with like multiple grenades going off, multiple units coming in, multiple chain gun teams, a flamethrower team that could, one flamethrower, especially now, I think the last patch buffed the damage that flamethrowers do. One flamethrower team could have wiped out an entire unit with one shot if we let them get close. So we're going to take this as a huge win. We get So we got it out with another chain gun that we can probably just sell. We got it with some more outcast rags, some more scavenger suits. Again, these might just be going on the market. And another scrap bomb, which we'll probably throw on the market as well too. So we lost 2 and we rescued 2. So we're only down 2 squatties total. That's huge. That's huge for us. And what do we get? Well, we got radar options. That's nice. This one takes up how do we want to play this? The vehicle one is probably the most attractive one out of the 2 because this is a wide sweep. And it takes the place of the medium weapon slot. But you could throw this into it. Like if we ended up getting another pilot, I could throw Bog in a pickup truck with this and still be very effective. The problem with this infantry accessory is that it takes up an accessory slot that could be ammo. You know, I'm not saying it's not useful, but this seems more like a luxury than this one does. Like weapons slots on vehicles, like yes, I want to have the ammo slot and things like that, but like being able to throw this in I think this is more flexible long term than the handheld. Also, the handheld only goes out 12 tiles. I forget how many tiles this goes, but it's pretty substantial. So I think we go with, trust my gut, go with the ground radar. Okay. So operation over. Now we have an after operation event. So what do you got for us, Hey Flick? Major, a bit of ordinary news. A black hole has been identified not far off from the wayback. It projects no threat. Of course, in fact, its existence is entirely immaterial to our endeavors. Then why am I being notified about it? A discovery which shall soon become a fixture and thereafter just another simple sight in the skies, okay? However, for a moment, it is the unexpected black cat upon the balcony ledge, the deja vu of seeing the same person in foreign lands. It holds with it magnificent intangible value, something beyond our understanding, yet magnetic to our desires to know all nonetheless. So, Hey Flick, currently you're not giving me an operation report, you're just kind of waxing poetic about what a black hole is and romanticizing it. What do you got for me? What is our actionable item? Some on board the ship are spiritually spurred by the black hole. Okay, so it's not even a decision. People see a black hole and they're attributing something to it that's supposed to be meaningful. So Tech got eager for 5 missions, and Darby replaced determined with euphoric. So they take it as a positive portent in the night sky, or in the space, I guess. And yeah, okay, great. I'm glad that these Tech and Darby are happy that there's a black hole. That's cool, sure.
Already mingling with the locals, are we? I am sure your secretary will advise you otherwise. But take it from me. End of line.
This guy's such an ass. This Field Marshal Zama guy. He and I at some point are going to have a serious disagreement, I think.
Major, we are not welcome in the way back.
Okay.
However, the Impetus is easily the fastest ship.
Okay, yeah, good to know. So the 3 factions are motivated to work with us, but the General Zama is a useless turd and doesn't like us coming in because we potentially destabilize his little puppet regime that he's got going. All right, cool, understood. Thank you, Hayflick, that'll be all.
As for Field Marshal Zama...
Or not, apparently.
Do we need an intelligence report for someone who speaks to us so unintelligently?
No.
Let us resume the mission, Major, and let our results speak for themselves.
Thank you, Hayflick. Now that will be all. Okay. So yeah, we made it out down to 17 squaddies. That's all we've got. What did we get from OCI? Did we get anything that we can put to use? We can get the Woo. We have 75. We have 75. We get the Woo immediately. There's no choice. We need to complete missions to get 2 squaddies back per mission, and that is easily. And eventually I'd like to get the upgraded med bay, so that we give even more opportunities to get squaddies back. But we had to make that investment. Black market. Okay. So let's think about that. Right now, ideally, and I'm saying this is ideal. See, I would want to put her into at least the outcasts. Cost 24 more. Does it really matter? I like shooting people before they shoot us. So let's do it this way. Yeah, in the scav suit. Scab suit has more, has more accessory and inventory slots. That's why I like the scab suit better. It is more expensive though. In my ideal world though, we have to get some more, we have more slots so that we can actually have more goodies in here. A smoke grenade, an extra ammo pack, some kind of utility. I think we pop this off for now. It depends on the enemy, right? But I think we drop down to here. That's actually saving us a little bit. No, it's actually more expensive. Let's just see what we got. Let's go to system map. So on the backbone, we have, what is this? Another pirate fleet. Or it looks like it's pirates all the way down. So it's really backbone or St. Beecher, right? Backbone here, or Dice of the Gods, rather. Dice of the Gods. So Dice gives us AP minus Jug Lab, some of these. I don't know that I really care. Eventually I want to get Info Hub. I'm not really sure that I'm in Fixers. Pretty nice. Or just if you're going black market value, but honestly, I think Backbone is probably more practical right now. Let's see. Yeah, Advanced Medical Bay. And then Auto Supplies is huge too. Because this gives you more supplies going in. Medivac is nice. Supply drop is interesting. So we're gonna help the Backbone first. This only got, okay. This is saying this is only around for one more. So this mission here is only around for one more round, and this is around for 3. So maybe we go ahead and do this one, even though I'm more interested in Backbone rep. We let this mission go. I don't know what's going to be replaced with. So let's go ahead and do this. And it's a snowscape. That's interesting. Tundra, ice, and casinos. Yeah, let's do this one as a pirate mission while it's still here. What do we have? Secure repair depot. What is this? 2 things I'm looking for, and we're not going to start this mission now. I wanted to see, like, what is it? What is our stuff? I go in a squad, and I'm going to have everybody here. What are we looking at? I got a mission select, and I say, we're just going to plan this mission, right? So taking current squad, he's putting her in a scab suit, you know, giving him the radar, everything, like, we're still -6, right? And ideally, I need to replenish the squaddies, but I got no free squaddies left with him. None. So this is going to be a shoestring operation anyway. So, and this is another defense thing. There's no way in hell I'm doing this mission. So let's just back this out right now. What do we have over here? Hunt down saboteurs, and then another defense. They will not let me get away from these defense missions. Not ever. What does this give us though? This one gives us a random pirate infantry item. This one, gain a local forces vehicle chassis. That might be worth it. I don't know that I love. That's a 3 skull mission. This is a 2 skull mission. Vehicle would be nice, but I honestly the weapon is just fine. And I once I get here, what's this one going to give us? Gain a random vehicle or weapon. All pirate vehicles have their movement range reduced for the rest of the operation. Honestly, that'd probably be huge. What's this one? Destroy enemy forces. All right, we're gonna go with Hunt down saboteurs. We'll do that next time. I just really wanted to see where we were at. We have no more squaddies to throw at this thing, so let's go to black market. What do we have here in terms of resources? We are gonna get rid of these guns. I think it's safe to get rid of maybe one of these. Also, like the pirate guns, I think they have a place and they might be useful for other squads, but I don't know if it's going to be the thing. We get at least one chain gun gone. I think we're good here. Keep one of each in the back pocket, right? Get rid of this. We're keeping this other vehicle. That's 95. So look at that. 200 for me to buy more squaddies is 240. 240 right off the bat. Like, at least these guys escalate, right? These guys get more, you know, they start off cheap and they get more expensive. Squaddies are just for 5. It costs 240. I think that's way too high. This is when you're starting off a new mission. You should be able to recruit somebody immediately, because like we're in it right now, boys and girls. 17 squaddies left. It's not a lot to work with. So we can't do anything there. We have 95 that it's going to give us. That's not even a lot of resources. If I got rid of the extra machine gun and just said, you know what if we just got rid, we leave a couple pipe guns and leave this extra guy here, that's 145. That's enough maybe to, we could get some, okay, we could do something a little interesting here. And then maybe next time I give Tech, we buy him an extra ammo bag. And because he's got so few squaddies, we don't even use him as like a rifleman team. We use him as like a rocket team or a special weapons team. And he literally just goes around and like throws a rocket into stuff. But again, that would probably necessitate us leaving one of these guys back at least in case we need to swap the weapons out, right? There's another camo here. Does she have that yet? Oh, hold on. I need to check this. She does not. She has outcast rags. We do have some opportunities for promotion points. We go promotion points. She's expensive, but I have to give her this is what we have to do.
Service is always an act of valor.
I have to get her another one. I do not want to get rid of outcast rags. I'm making this decision right now. It's an executive decision. We could do anything like that, but like this additional camo kit just makes her much more effective. Sorry, I'm not taking any chances. So now when I go here, this gives her an additional +2 concealment. Brings her concealment to 5. And with a concealment 5, we can do some interesting things. What else do I have black market wise that I can sell? 45. Now, here's where things get really interesting. I could maybe do another 60 or get the load bearing rig on her, and then potentially at some point even pick up another ammo pouch so she can really get out there and do some damage. But I think we save that for next time. This just shouldn't go away. I'm just looking at ideas. So I think what that means is Tech. We have enough we could promote Darby, right? 5 points. Is that her promotion cost? Promotion tax. It still takes her 20 to promote. I still think this is the right thing to do. I still think we have to lean into her camo because right now we're so far down, we just have to survive. And having her being able to pop off shots at range is our survival. So I think we'll see. She may back down to 6 and he may back up to go to 5. And that may be how we roll next time. And we just lean into Darby to be kind of our eyes and ears. And if we don't have enough resources, maybe then that we can still get rid of the ground radar and go back to the machine gun because that actually is cheaper. And if she's scouting, we probably don't need the radar as much. And we at least have some more firepower to make up for some squaddies we're missing. Anyway, we can debate on this next time, but we're going back against pirates again, and they will not let us get away from these defense missions. So we have a lot to think about, but that's what we're going to pick up next time with Hunt Down Saboteurs, and start this next operation off. And now that we got the woo, we got to make this clean, and get out without losing anybody else. So we can at least get 2 more squaddies at a time, and get 2 more squaddies back before we go in here to try to deal with this other defense mission. And no, I am not, man, not only is it a defense mission, they're coming at us, so they're going to be coming at us probably in waves to one area to try to get out. But a pirate boarding commando, this means they got counterattack. This means anybody that shoots at them at round 1 is going to get shot back at and potentially get their squad chewed up in the process, even on our turn. So I'm going to have to think about how we approach that. That's probably going to be trying to preserve Bog and using him to take the opening shot, try so that it goes against the vehicle, and then using infantry to follow up with him and try to like just combine arms on to take these guys out. But that is a problem for another day, not today. Thanks for sticking with me, and we'll see you next time on the way back with more Menace. See ya.